I'm Reed Snyder.
And I'm Greg Gomer, and this is the BostInno Beat. It's November, it's like 60, 70 degrees out, which is crazy.
Balmy.
Yeah, it's balmy, it's nice.
Yeah.
We just got off Halloween weekend, the best weekend of the year. Chase is still dressed up somewhere, we don't know where he is. You had a good costume.
Yeah, I was Nitro from American Gladiators.
Nitro.
Usually not a Halloween guy, but I got into it this year.
You had the
joust.
things, whatever those were.
Yep.
But you know what, the best Halloween, I think, was our buddy Scotty the Body Kirshner. So we're bringing back Scotty Watch for today's episode. He had a tweet over the weekend. I mean, this is groundbreaking news here. The tweet, and I quote, and you can find it yourself, said, "Tired, hungover, what time is it, and why am I still wearing my costume? Hashtag worst fallback ever. Hashtag curse you daylight savings time." Sounds like he was on a bender.
What do you think he was? Werewolf, maybe?
Probably like a unicorn.
Yeah.
Like a tech unicorn, played off on that.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll see if Scott calls in to today's show. Let's get started.
Well, obviously we're having some problem, and it sometimes happens with live television.
Let's talk about RoboCop.
Oh, hell no.
We'll do it live.
The big one this week, couple big acquisitions.
Huge.
One good, one bad. So tale of two acquisitions this week. Constant Contact getting scooped up for $1.1 billion.
Yep.
And then Gazelle, $18 million. They'd raised 62.
Yeah, so let's talk about Constant Contact first. I think the 1.1 billion was about 25% premium over the market cap. This is a pretty good acquisition, kind of a changing of the guard. Constant Contact has been around for so long, one of the real big pillars. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here with the acquisition, specifically what happens with the innovation lab, sort of the incubator that they have there. Constant Contact was trying to really reinvent himself into the startup scene. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now Gazelle, on the other hand, not great, let's be honest. They'd raised 62 mil, like you said. I think revenues in 2013 were over 100 million. Revenues aren't everything, but to sell for only 18 million, this is also just a changing of the time, right? Gazelle was out in front. They had the whole buyback program. They were nailing it, and Apple took it, and that's really the end of it.
That's what happens when you play in their sandbox.
That's what happens
They changed
when
their
you
rules
play in Apple's sandbox.
and went down from there.
Boom. Making moves this week, a couple odd moves. I don't like this trend at all. Old rich guys driving Uber, to be completely honest. Paul English just joined as an Uber driver. He's whipping around his Tesla. So if you pick up an Uber, it actually might get him. He's following in the footsteps of John Pepper, the Boloco CEO. I don't get it. I mean, what's up with that trend?
Well, there's some precedent for this in Boston.
Yeah.
So back in the 70s when he was busy winning MVPs and national championships, Dave Cowens was a taxi driver.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's not the only rich guy to jump on a taxi drive in Uber.
Yeah, salaries weren't what they were.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, either way, I don't like it. I don't like this trend at all. I don't think it's funny. Not a fan. In the community this week, actually on November 12th, Intelligently, which has been quietly building a little bit of a great curriculum for managers and leaders, they got a new workshop coming up on November 12th. Intelligently, as you know, was Dave Balter and Sarah Hodges' first child, I think, together. They're on their third child now. Basically, the gist of it is that startup companies tend not to focus enough training on management and managers. And that's exactly what this is going to do. It's a great investment. Obviously, so many startups have first-time managers. They got a few spots left for this class. I suggest people jump on. And they're not just focused on managers, it's focused on individual contributors as well. So anybody just to further their output as a startup employee. Should be great.
Yeah. Super important too. You talk to people around the country, and when they talk about their ecosystem, everyone is craving more top-level talent that can manage and build teams.
Nice. Intelligently, November 12th.
Hello, everyone. I am Michael Scott.
Hello, I'm Brandon Hidalgo, CEO of the Teaching Company.
One more bit of news this week. Nothing on Justin Bieber. Unfortunately, so we're going to go back to science.
Yes, science!
There's a study out now that Antarctica is actually gaining ice. So, boom. What does that mean? Global cooling? I don't know.
I have no idea.
You don't know.
I got nothing to add to that.
Global cooling. Thanks for coming out.
Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need